Joining me now, Charles Krauthammer, a syndicated columnist, Fox News contributor, and author of Things That Matter, which just hit over 1 million copies sold. Charles, good to see you tonight. And so which of those many problems is the biggest one in pursuing this strategy?
Well, I think the entire strategy, which stands on these three legs, is really in trouble. He can't get congressional support. I suspect in the end, if he makes sort of an ultimatum, Congress is not going to want it to deny the president. But you can see how weak his support is. And the fact that he isn't asking for authorization is because Democrats in Congress, especially those who are running for re-election, are begging him not to make them cast a vote in favor of war. That's how tepid is his support there. The real issue among the allies, the so-called broad coalition, which is a complete farce and fiction, is Turkey. Turkey is right next door to Syria. If you had an air campaign, you want to have it come out of Turkish air bases, and in fact, Turkey is a part of NATO. Turkey has said no use to the air bases.
They are not on the fence.
That was probably the most important element in this whole thing. And the last element you mentioned, I think, is perhaps the most important. Obama said we have to imitate what we did in Somalia and Yemen, which is quite ridiculous. Somalia, we've had 2 airstrikes all year. He's going to defeat ISIS, which his own administration is calling a threat unlike any we've ever seen, with 2 airstrikes, drone strikes. That doesn't apply. The only thing that applies is the initial campaign against Afghanistan 13 years ago. And that was a small contingent of special ops on the ground who guided in the bombers, the planes above, that was us, and worked in coordination with the local troops, the Northern Alliance. Within 100 days, the Taliban government had been destroyed and defeated. That's the only thing that's going to work with ISIS. And if Obama turned down the plan you mentioned is the one that most imitates Afghanistan. Special ops on the ground, American airplanes in the air, local infantry. If he turned it down, that does not bode well.